Hello there survivors and welcome back to another video in ARK Survival Ascended. Today we're taking a look at another A-frame build that I've done here on Astraeos, but this time I've used an actual mod for it, Arkitect Structures Remastered. So this is something you can't build on official at all, but I don't really play that much with mods, but I felt like it was about time, because this way you can see you can really get very close to what an actual A-frame would look like in real life, because we have much steeper roof pieces, wall pieces, all the extra pillars, etc. as well, which just really helps for your freedom to build. The only downside, of course, to using mod like this is you can't use the nice cosmetic skins that you're used to on all of the new pieces. But I think this would definitely be a good upgrade for the ARK build system, because all of those missing pieces just give you a lot more freedom to work with. So for this build, I wanted to go all out with Arkitect Structures Remastered. It's a mod that I use quite often, but usually I'm only using the glass, so that if you're not playing with mods, you can still have a cosmetic alternative. And yeah, I figured it was time to do a full proper build. It's been a while since I did one of these, and people always keep asking me what this glass is that I'm using. It's from this one, and this is what it looks like if you're fully using this mod. If you want to see a full step-by-step build tutorial about this build as well, let me know down in the comments below, and maybe we can do one soon. And with that being said, let's jump into the build. But as always, if you like what you're seeing here, make sure to like the video and subscribe to my channel, and then let's get started. Here we go. We got this lovely A-frame here on Astraeos. If you're looking for the location, we're located right over here on Corinthos, the main first island that was released. And yeah, we got a pretty cool A-frame here. You can instantly notice there's some pieces here that we do not have normally in ARK. It's a much steeper roof, as you can tell, which means that you can get a lot higher in a smaller footprint, which can really help and feels a lot more like a normal A-frame. And then we've got these little side additions to kind of break up the side of the A-frame a little bit. A lot of wooden textures as well, which I kind of like about this one. And then we have a downstairs area, which is of course a little Dino Pen to use. But all in all, I think it's a pretty cool build, using a lot of the glass because it's just so nice and clean. And for the rest, it's mostly just the wooden metal combined look, which I think works quite well and gives a pretty nice result. And I'm loving all these extra beams, pillars, etc. that we have to use, as well as of course all the steeper pieces, which really help for this kind of build. So it's quite a simple base. It's kind of a little all-in-one house that isn't too big, so you don't really need a footprint that's too big to get away with this build, but you still have some space inside. You have a little Dino Pen down here, then we have these stairs up to a little porch, which will get you into the main building, but also allows you a little space for maybe parking some flyers out here. You could probably add some details around there as well. And yeah, then there we go. So let's check out the Dino Pen first, and then quickly go upstairs to see what else is there. But yeah, downstairs here, this would be for your dinos. One good thing about ASR, you might like it, you might not like it, is the auto opening of every door and gate you place, which can be quite convenient. So in here we have a little Dino Pen. It's 3 high, so not everything obviously is going to be able to fit inside, but a lot of it is, and you can do some breeding, some hatching, place the grinder here as well, just because, you know, we have some space here, and then just the feeding trough and everything you might want to use for your tames. And of course, for the rest, leave it a little bit open because, well, yeah, your tames also need some space, of course, and in this way, you can at least have a few of them quite safe without having to, you know, build like a giant wall around your base, which doesn't look great. So yeah, we have that little thing going on, and then this is the stairs into the porch, which will bring you into the main build, which of course also again can serve as your flyer parking spot, at least for like RGs, pterodons, stuff like that. That size can easily fit here. Anything a little bit bigger, yeah, might have to wait outside. And then the porch actually does continue a little bit on the side of the building, just to give you a little bit more room. Not sure if you would actually utilize it much, but just to enjoy the views around you, of course, can always be nice. And you could do some stuff here, you know, you could have something placed to the side if you wanted to. We have this nice A-frame, again, using the wood as support beams just to get a nice cabin vibe, and then the metal pieces for the roof, because I think that just works quite well together with the contrast. And then we have some doors to get into the main base. We have the chemistry table. We have the industrial forge here. We have a little bit of storage to the side here. Some vaults for your gear. We have a little fireplace to make it nice and cozy. We have the smithy right here, and we have the clock right above it to boost your crafting whilst inside. We have a little kitchen area here with the cooker being right here with water access. We have there we go. We have some refrigerators hiding in here, and then we have the grill right here with some nice beautiful big windows. These are the little additions to the side, which gives a nice view over the map, and especially in a place this high, that gives a really cool view. We have the library as well for your blueprints. So yeah, this is just a really nice little convenient extra space that we've created by making these wall flat. And also, of course, on the outside it looks very nice because it kind of changes up the roof a little bit. And then out here we have the fabricator still. We have dedicated storage as well to kind of display what you could use it for. And then we have a little balcony out here, of course, to enjoy all view. And in this case I've also placed down a teleporter here just to quickly get around, of course. And we have some more room on the side here. I've placed some cryo fridges down here. We've got the tinkering desk as well, and yeah, you can see it's quite high. You could definitely add a layer all the way through, but of course if you want to have the industrial forge, we'll have to have some space somewhere to allow the full height of that structure inside. But yeah, in this case we have a little ladder here which will bring us up to the next layer. We've got some artifact pedestals here, some nice little lounge area to hang out, and the bedroom itself to kind of, you know, relax here. And again, big windows, so we get a lot of light in here, but also we can just enjoy the view around our base, which personally something that I always really like. And you can just see the beautiful ASR glass is definitely working very well for that. It's just so nice. And I've actually used quarter walls for the railings because they look really nice. I think it's just a perfect fit and a really nice look to get your railings for this kind of like cabiny modern style that we've gone for. But yeah, that is kind of the idea of it. I really like also these stripped beams for the wooden variants that you have with ASR. Really looks nice. Little things that I would love to see in ARK at some point, but I mean, it's at this point probably will not get anything like it. We'll just get more skins, but you never know. They've been adding some new pieces every once in a while, so there is definitely a chance that at some point we get some new toys to play around with. But if you play with mods, this is definitely one that I would recommend everyone using because it's a really good one. It works very well. It gets frequent updates and it just adds a lot of cool building opportunities to your game. So if you love building and you play with mods, definitely consider using this one. Or if you're looking for a server that has this one, just hop over to my Discord, link is in the description, and we have a lovely community server that of course runs ASR as well. And yeah, it's always fun to see people building with it. I myself don't build too much with ASR, usually because I try to make my builds for the most amount of people and not everyone has mods, but it's definitely a fun experience every time that I do, and I do want to build more often with mods. than I have so far. So I want to do, you know, more frequently a modded build, that is for sure. Of course, we're doing it with the Castle Keeps and Forts mod, but yeah, every once in a while it's fun to do it with the more modern style bases and the other types of bases as well. And then ASR is definitely the first mod that I will go to. So yeah, there we go. We have a nice little A-frame. It's not a too complicated build, but it's just always a nice refreshing way to build as soon as you have these steeper pieces. That's one of the biggest asks that I have for wildcard. Just add these pieces into the game. They would be so nice, so much more freedom to work with, and not too game breaking, I feel like, because sometimes, if you have noticed, the Club ARK lobbies, they've used a lot of the different angles for roofs. So yeah, you can do it. Please let me do it. But until then, ASR works perfectly fine. Again, if you want to see a full step-by-step build tutorial on how to build this base yourself, please leave a comment down below, and maybe we'll get around to doing that pretty soon. But yeah, I think it's just, I just wanted to throw something together, you know. I didn't go too crazy on this one, but yeah, just a little showcase or a reminder what is possible with ASR. And yeah, I'm quite happy with the way this turned out. This just reminds me how much I would like to build steeper A-frames all the time, but without mods, unfortunately, it's not possible. But with mods, as you can see, it definitely is. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I hope to see you again in the next video or stream. Goodbye.